it's that time again, viewers. Time for another episode of Tommy Turbo Treasures. In this episode, it's the same format as all the other videos. There'll be multiple hunts all added into one video, as this channel is a diary of all the best metal detecting discoveries I've made. That's my style of video. So when you're watching this video, it's not just one hunt, it's many all added together. But I'll jump in now and again and narrate, so you know exactly what's happening, where I'm at, and I'll try and make it clear how many things I'm finding on each individual hunt as we go. To start off, I joined the club recently, the Northeast Searchers, a local club to me, and I went out with them, and every time I've been out with them I found silver, and I found old silver as well. And I've been a little bit educated because I generally thought that there'd be no way there'd be old silver in such abundance locally to where I live. I always knew there'd be one or two, but I didn't know that the club would put us straight onto medieval silver, point blank, which was fantastic. It's a great club, the Northeast Searchers, great set of lads, lovely lads to go detecting with, genuine, all really nice people, really welcoming, good club, great club, very proud to be part of it. So these next series of clips, this is 4 hunts. The 4 hunts that I've been with the Northeast Searchers, and these are all the clips. You're just going to see them one after another, but this is a span over 4 hunts, and these are all the best bits. These are all the silvers I found with the Northeast Searchers. So we'll jump straight in and roll VT. Well, I'll just start with the beast again, CTX. I've just got a nice 1240, both directions, didn't flicker at all. Doing a bit of pasture today, and I'm just getting that. See that there? This is a coin that's eluded me that I've wanted for a long time. It's a Victoria, it isn't that old, but what it is I think it's a groat. Victoria groat. It's hard to see there, like, it's a little bit discoloured. That's a head there, I think. That's a head there. See it? And on the other side you got your Britannia. It's that discoloured, I'm finding it hard to make it out. But I'll show you that all cleaned up. It looks a little bit worn, but it's nice to finally get a Victoria groat. I'll show you that cleaned up and shining like a good one. Right, let's crack on. Inch coil. I've got a coil here over there. I'll get in a minute. I'm just trying to get rid of it. I'm pleased, but I'm disappointed at the same time because it's a hammered, and it's a big hammered, and it's been smashed by. This is going to pasture this field, but I know it's been ploughed, so all the stuff's relatively shallow. I'm thinking that could be it. Oh, actually, and I'll get out of this wind. Right, what I'll do is I'll give it a little quick clean with my toothbrush. I'll try and see what it is. What a bloody shame it's smashed. I'm going to have to try and find the other half, but like, it's like it's been smashed a while, but that looks like give it a quick lift and then we'll see where we're at. I could be wrong, I'm just having a guess in the field. Just have a quick glance. What a shame that's been smashed. What a shame. The plough's obviously whacked it and smashed it at some point. You can see that the brake's been there quite a while, like, so I'll try and find the other part of it. What a shame. I hate it when it's coins like that and they've been smashed. And you can see it would have been nice because it's straight and the detail's good and all. Oh god, it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. But happy to have it and save what I've saved. That's the main thing. So I'll show you that cleaned up and we'll crack on. I know Tommy Turbo is good. He's a good detectorist, but even he couldn't find the other half of that coin. He couldn't do that. No way. No way can he do that. You bloody can. You bloody can, you know.
So go on YouTube, is it? Stick Northeast Searchers on and all?
I was just
get some advertising gun.
I was just talking to Critty. Do you mind being on camera?
I do.
You do, right?
I don't want anyone to see my face. I get followed me, man.
Right, no worries. I was just saying to Craig there, shouting to Craig over, I says, I don't believe it, don't believe it. And I think I've got the other half of that coin that I've just found, the smash bit. I haven't even looked at it yet, I think it is. It's got to be in it. Look at me hands are shaking. It is, aye, it's the other half. I don't believe that, I can't believe it. I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. I was just saying to Craig, nobody's going to believe this on YouTube, but it's just actually just happened.
Oh, I'm witness, it's just happened.
I can't believe that, like. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to get both halves and I'm going to marry them together in the field and we'll have a look at them together. Right, 2 ticks. Well, there you can, folks. It's pretty unbelievable, but that's just actually happened. And I've just found the other half. I'm just laughing there with Craig, I can't believe I've just done that, like. Just can't believe it. Look at it, back together. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I was thinking it's the Charles I sixpence and it'll be in very fine nick. I'm just so pleased that they've got back together and I've managed. What I did was, because I know this field's been ploughed, I've tracked where the plough, I followed the plough line, so I went up the field and then I've hit straight on it. So I'm pleased that I've been able to marry them back together. So that's them reunited where they should be. I'll show you them two all cleaned up. A little clip to follow. That's pretty class, that's made my year, that, like. Unbelievable. Fantastic. Right, I'll show you that cleaned up. Was it pure luck? Was it extreme luck? I think it was a bit of extreme luck, but it was a little bit of intuition. See, I know these fields have been ploughed in the not so distant past, but they've been allowed to go to pasture, see. So all the hammers and all the good stuff is sitting, it's not that deep. So, when I found the first half of that coin, I thought to myself, the plough line's going up the field, so my best chance of finding the other half of that coin would follow the plough line. So that's what I did, I followed it up the field, sure as shit, and there it was, the other half. And looking at the two halves of the coin, they look like they've corroded differently, so they look like they've been snapped for quite a while. One's black and one's like a reddish colour, but if you look on the side of the smaller half, the edge of it's very frayed. If you look on the side of the larger half, it's a very smooth edge. So they've been separated for a long time. So I was pleased to be able to put them back together. But it was an amazing thing, it was an amazing find. Unbelievable. Putting them two together like that. Well, they're back together where they belong, and that's the main thing. Just after that Charles I sixpence, which I've just found two halves, which I still can't quite believe. Just coming down the field and I've just hit this 1244, 1244. Look at that, I haven't even got it out yet. No idea what it is. Oh, it was such a sweet tone on the CTX. Oh baby. Metal detecting pawn, metal detecting pawn. Who've we got? It's either a Victoria or somewhat similar. Queen Victoria shilling. Get in there, get in. Looks in decent neck and all, like. Hang on a minute. Oh. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'll have some of that, please. Thank you very much. Get in. Got a little slight bit of weight to it, but it's in very nice condition. Beautiful. I love it. I love the milled stuff just as much as the hammered. Superb. I'll show you that all cleaned up. Nice Vicky shilling. Get in there. Look at the sun's just come out. It's turned into one of the best hunts I've ever had, this. Superb. Right, I'll show you that all cleaned up. And a little clip that'll follow. I shall crack on. least today on a local club dig. I'm just getting a signal there. It's a pretty good signal, but came in quite high, 23 for what it was. It looks like a hole hammered and snackered, like it's virtually no left on it. Somebody's made that into a pendant and worn it, but there's a date there as well. Oh, there is a date. Could be a threepence, Lizzie threepence. There's on the Queen Elizabeth, there's only the 3 pence and the 6 pence that are dated. So that could be a threepence of Queen Elizabeth. Got a hole in like, a bit knackered, but a hammered's a hammered. Silver's silver, and I've saved it, that's the main thing. So I'll show you that all cleaned up, and a little VT that'll follow. I shall crack on. I think it was a 12, 17, 12, 18. It was about 4 or 5 inches, like. In the clod, you got to remember these pasture fields are being ploughed and left to go into pasture, so stuff's at all kinds of depths, so you can't ignore anything. I'm just getting this here, look, and the sun's out and all. I've got a lovely little hammered. I'm just getting that Lizzie there this morning. This one looks a bit better, like. This one looks a bit more tasty. I'm still happy to get the Lizzie, but oh. Who are you? This looks early. Oh, I think we've got a King John here. I think we've got a King John. Possibly. Hang on, I'm sorry I'm not talking. I think it could be a King John, or hang on a minute, I'll just have a look at the back. Voided Shawcross, it could be a little bit earlier. Henry II? No. We'll go with King John for now, but he could be somebody else. Look at that. That's just my father's headphones falling off his head because he's leaning over the top of us. What do you think of that then, fella? It's not as good as the one you got, like, but it's still a lovely condition. King John. I told you it was a good spot around here. Good idea to come back. Superb, that. Look at that. I'll show you guys that all cleaned up, and a little clip that'll follow. I'm a little bit dubious about saying it's a King John. It may be somebody else, but I'll have to look them up. Right, I'll show you this cleaned up. Just got a 12-18 there with the CTX, about 5 inches deep. Same place where I got the Henry III. Just see it there, just left the earth on the back. You can hear all the footsteps around here, that's all the lads standing around us.
How deep was it, mate?
About 4 or 5 inches.
That's not bad, like.
I've left the earth on the other side, I don't know.
There's 2 of that in it.
Could be a Lizzie.
Right.
Look at my finger. So excited I get with hammered and that. It's just ridiculous, man.
2 a penny.
Is it? Nice shield on the back, nice.
2 a penny.
Nice and straight and all.
You can get in.
Be a Lizzie.
Lizzie? Yeah.
I've got to calm myself down, man. Look, me had somebody hold me hand first.
Let it top.
Get in. Get in there.
In there?
Aye, it was in there. Only about 4 or 5 inches deep.
Fucking hell.
That's ridiculous, that, like, isn't it? All them lads walked up here earlier on, you know.
Did I?
And I was just like, 12-18, I'm having that, like. Nice one. I'll show you that all cleaned up. A little VT that'll follow. Well, if you can see that there, it's like a little miniature pistol. I'm not sure of the age of that. I don't know if it's Victorian or Georgian, but it looks like a flintlock pistol. You would have loaded the powder in the top and fired short, small musket, I think. I think that was designed as a toy for kids. I think it's quite an interesting relic. Like, I seem to skip the relics in my videos. I should stop filming them, like, because I get some really nice relics I don't really film. But I'm just getting this here. Is this another pilgrim's badge? You see it? See the face there? There's a guy there and there's a guy there. I'm thinking this could be another pilgrim's badge. You see the fixing there with a fixing on the back. Not quite sure. Could possibly be some kind of pilgrimage badge. I'll have to do a bit of research on that, but it's interesting, like. Right, I shall crack on. You just saw me in the video saying that I think this is a pilgrim's badge, but after later discussion with my friend, we're thinking this is a commemorative wedding badge that would have been worn in the late medieval period to celebrate. Well, it might be out of the medieval period actually. Charles II's wedding, because Charles I had his head chopped off. Cromwell took over, and then when Charles II came back to the throne and had a royal sitting in the throne again, the people were very happy. And there was a lot of commemorative items made to celebrate that occasion. So my friend thinks that this may be a badge to commemorate Charles II and being back on the throne, the royal family taking the throne again. I think this may be, we're thinking that this may be an item to commemorate that, but there's a lot of speculation about this. So if anybody knows anything other than what I've said, please feel free to let us know in the comments. I would like to hear your opinion on it. It's a strange item, a nice item. This next bit of footage is from way down south, bottom of Yorkshire. I do a lot of travelling when I go metal detecting, and there's nowhere too far in England, and I will travel anywhere if the history's there. That's what detecting's all about. Sometimes you've got to put the miles in to get the good stuff. And here's a little clip of a few bits and bobs that I found down south. I was down the south end of Yorkshire, so roll VT. Right then, for all you relic-y type people and people who like the Roman stuff, I've just got a nice coin here. I've just cleaned it off. It's facing left, this Roman's facing left, which is making it seem a bit unusual to me because normally they face right. And on the back I can see an altar. It's got worse the more that it's drying out. See the altar there? It's a Roman bronzy, but it's a nice one actually. I might show you that cleaned up. And other than that, I'll just put that over there so I won't lose it. From some other items here that I want to show you for the relic. I've just lost my bag. That's a Roman lozenge brooch, which I found. So I'll go with a Roman. So it's a Roman coin, Roman lozenge brooch. I think that's a medieval leather stud depicting a castle, as you can see, with a nice relic. And what I think is the remains of a Roman brooch. Not bad up to now. It's only dinner time, so I'm still waiting on my hammer, but I'll get there. And quick note, my friend's just made these for us. He made them at home on his lathe, so I'm going to line them out. He's made us a thin one for hammered and a thicker one for all the milled stuff. It's really nice from bull heads. I've got a thing for bull heads. And anyway, I'll show you that Roman bronze all cleaned up. Let's crack on. I've just got a 50s, 58, and then I've got this coin out here. And I thought it was a silver Roman, which it might be, but it might be a debased silver Roman. And I haven't even had a look at it yet, as you can see. It's just got that silvery look about it. So I was going to reveal it on camera to see if I can determine what it is. It might be a debased silver. Oh, I can see his head. I can see his head. I can see his head. It's a silver Roman. It's a silver Roman. Yes. Get in. Oh, baby. Sweet baby Jesus. Right, I'm going to give him a clean off with a toothbrush. I'm not going to damage him. Well, there he is there. I think that's a debased silver Roman. So what I mean when I'm saying debased, I think the silver content's very low. I think they spanned them out in the Roman times, and they melted the more pure denarii down and they spread them out a bit when they were making the new ones. I'm thinking that that's a debased, like, but I'm not 100% sure. See, the edges are a little bit frail. There's nothing come off it when I've brushed it off, cleaned it off, like. I think, no, like there's no material come away, so I'm thinking that's a debased silver Roman. Get in there. A little bit more research, like, and if I find out what's what, I'll get back to you. I'll make sure you know in the video. But for now, I'm not going to get too overexcited until I know exactly what's what. Right, I'll crack on. Sorry to say, false alarm. It's either a debased Roman silver or it's a silver washed Roman silver, of which I'm not sure. So if anybody knows anything about that coin, I would like you to leave it in the comments, because I'm very interested to know. To me it looks like a debased silver, but the lads at TETCHY said it was a silver washed Roman silver. So I'm a little bit in two minds. I don't really know what's what with it, to be honest. But it's still a Roman denarii, but it's not like a proper one, a full silver, if you know what I mean. But it's still nice to find. So we'll crack on. Question is, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Because this next bit of footage is going to blow your mind. Because it blew my mind. And I've been searching 3 years to do this. 3 years. And out of the bolt, out of the blue, boom, it just happened. It was just me and my friend Gary, on his permission. And this little bit of magic just came out of nowhere. We had nothing all day, the pair of us. And then this just whoosh. And it was an absolutely amazing experience. It's the best experience I've ever had metal detecting. And it was made all the better by having my friend there to witness it with us, Gary. Who got really excited as much as I did, and it turned out to be a fantastic day with a great discovery. That's about all I can say about it. I just sometimes when you in metal detecting, it just hits you like a bolt of lightning, and it just knocks you sideways, and it just blows your mind. And that's the beauty of metal detecting, because you never know. You never know, and just out of the blue it'll just shock you. And that's what happened next. This was a bucket list of coin, 3 years to find it, so roll VT. Down. It might not even be gold. We don't
it is,
know.
Man,
Yeah,
it
man,
is.
we don't
It's
know, yeah.
definitely gold. Look,
Right.
you can see the edge of it.
Wait, hang on a minute.
It's milled.
YouTube first. Back off a bit. Right.
Right, go on. We're going to join the Gold Coin Club. What's going to be though? What's it going to be?
This is what it's all about, Gary, isn't it?
Hurry up, man.
Hang on, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the moment.
Oh my God! What's it? That's unbelievable, Tommy.
Oh, what is it?
It's a sovereign.
Oh!
It's a shieldback sovereign by the look of it. It could be a George yet.
Yeah, I'm shaking all over the place.
Here, just get it out.
Hang on, wait a minute. Wait, hang on, we'll get the sun. Get the sun on it. Look at this. Ooh, shit. Right, here we go.
Turn it over. Oh, I think it could be William or George IV, this.
Right, how are you?
It's absolute belter. Oh, it's William the It's William the
Look at the condition. Look at the condition.
Oh my God, it's the best I've seen ever.
Oh. I've waited all that time. Don't run whatever you do.
I won't. Don't worry about it. You can see the... Oh, hang on a minute.
Tilt him a bit so I can get him in the light.
Is it William or George IV?
It's George IV.
George IV?
Rare as shit.
Oh.
That's unreal, isn't it?
That's fantastic.
Oh, on my friend's permission or thereabouts. I have to be a little bit coy about what I say about my friend's permission and where it is exactly. I have to be a little bit clever. Not a little bit clever, a little bit careful, just to make sure that I don't give anything away, because it's not my permission and I can't jeopardise my friend's permission. I went back to the same place on 3 separate hunts with my friends and other people were there as well. A select few, shall we say. And the clips you're going to see are over the span of 3, maybe 4 hunts, I believe. And I've added them all together, but they're in the same location where I found the gold coin. So you're going to see all that history and all them discoveries all in one chunk. Well, just down there I've had a look at it because it's a hammered penny like, but it was hard to tell because I think it's quite worn and bent. I wasn't 100% sure if it was a hammered, so I've already had a quick look at it. Like, I'm pretty sure it is. It's just badly worn. Like, I don't know who it is, to be honest. I'm just looking at it down the crease. I should be able to straighten that, like, but I don't think there's going to be that much detail on it. It won't help us dropping that, like. I'll give it a quick lick with a toothbrush and have a quick look at it under by close eye and see if I can see anything on it. Right, 2 ticks. That's just me mate shouting. Well, I'll have another go at shooting that. I've just shot a bit. I just tried to shoot this bit of footage and my phone went off, so I've had to shoot it again. As you can see there's the pellets. It's a long cross. It's got a clean bend in it, so I'm thinking I can straighten it. But cannot for the life of us see who's on it. Like, I can't make out any kind of bust or anything like that. I'll have to have a closer look at it at home under the magnifier. But it's a hammered penny all the same, like. So I'll show you that straightened and cleaned in a little clip that will follow. Because I am straightening the coins if I think that they are capable of, if they are straight, like, if I think that it can be straightened. Can't even get my words out of the day. Normally, when you see the bend, if it's a clean bend like that and there's no creases in the bend, you can straighten it, like. But sometimes when you get a bend and it's been bent for centuries, you will get cracks along the silver where it's bent. If you do see that, I would advise you not to straighten that silver because you will snap it. But only if it's a clean bend and there's no cracks present in the bend, then have a go at straightening it. I might do a little video on how to straighten them, but I don't know yet. I'll see. Right, I'll show you this cleaned up. I just want a friend's permission again the other day. There's one thing about this coil you've got to know if you're interested in buying it. This coil will cut through sparky ground like a razor blade, and when it comes to really small and irregular shaped items, that coil is phenomenal. Brilliant coil. Got a signal here. I mean, you can see it was only like an inch deep, but when you see what I've got, I think this might be one of the hammers that I've been after for a while. Not because it's overly exciting or rare or anything like that, but I've still got the amount of earth on the back. The coin that I've been thinking about for a while is a hammered farthing, which I've never ever seemed to have hit as of yet. Oh, who's this? I think there's a hole going through the middle of it. Looks like an Edward. Give us 2 seconds, I'll give it a quick lick. I'm thinking it's an Edward anyway. Somebody's put a hole through the middle of it, so they must have worn it as a necklace. I hate it when I find coins like that. You just think, ah, bugger. But it's nice all the same. 70 hammered farthing, I would say, Eddie 3, looking at the crown, because the crown's quite ornate. Lovely. Nice to take it off the list, that's the main thing. Get coins that you've never had before. The nice thing about it is you can take it off the list and say to yourself, I've actually found one of them. So I like that. Right, I shall crack on. Another good score with that white XP DS coil. If you're thinking about getting one of them, what I would say to you is stop thinking about it and get it bought. It's a pretty good coil. Very good. Right, I shall crack on. I've just come along here, I've just stopped, I've just eyeballed this and went over the top of it. Gold ring. I haven't even touched it, it's sitting on the top.
Looking footprints and all, look.
Look, it's sitting on the top.
Jesus Christ,
I haven't even touched it.
Hang on.
I haven't even touched it, Gary. Sitting there. Thank you.
Right. Look at this. Lying on the bloody surface. Hang on, Tommy.
It's a big one, isn't it? It's a big one. Right.
Oh, what is it?
I've never ever found a gold ring before. Ever. I've just got the hammered groat.
Out on the bezel?
It's an absolute beast, that.
Oh, hey, I tell you what. It's a nice big lump of gold, that, lad. Have a look.
You jammy kid.
I can't believe it.
I'm not protecting round you.
Nice one.
I said I was going to go and sit in the van. I can't take any more excitement. I've just got the gold ring with bang.
It's all nicely hallmarked on the inside.
Is it? Oh wait, so it can't be that old then if it's hallmarked. Oh, look at the hallmarks.
I know.
Look how many there is. I'll just get a bit of footage of that. There's loads, isn't there? Right, I'll give us a quick lick, quick clean. Not literally lick it, but I'll try and get to see what hallmarks is inside.
You're a jammy, you haven't it?
What are you doing
Not a lot at the minute.
Right, I'll clean this and I'll show you. 375, it's 9 carat, it's got the Birmingham anchor in it, and it's got a maker's mark initial. It's only 9 carat, like, but I'll tell you what, like, it's a big one. It's the first ring I've ever found. It's a big old brute. I've got big thick fingers, like, and it's loose on me. See that? That's very nice. That will go in the collection. Nice little cut on. Here, I'll explain it to the YouTubers with the. I've just getting that hammered farthing, and my mate was over there.
I literally just said.
And I've just taught my mate over there, and I gave him a spindle wall for a display. And I had it 88 here, but I left it, and I walked in, and I come back.
I just said to myself, it's got to be a good hammer on here, and just there we go.
And it just looks like a.
Hang on, Tommy. Wait till I get my camera on and all.
Right, you in a video as well. Right. I'll have a look at this. I've been after a groat, haven't I?
Wait, I don't know what it is. Go on. Come on, man. Can't see what it is.
I love making Gary wait. You can't handle it. Right, here we go.
What is it? Is it a groat? Is it a groat?
Oh, it's a groat, Gary.
Oh my God, get in! It's a beauty and all! Oh, Tommy, man.
Look at my hand. Oh, I want to see his face.
Oh, Tommy, it's a beauty! Gia, put it in there. Get it, yeah. Wait, honestly, hurry up, man. Just need a gear. Right. Oh, it's a belt. I can just see his face popping through.
Right, tell Ian to get back on this field.
I have to think of the tubers, you know.
Aye, man, hang on. I'm running out of blinking.
It's alright, man. It's alright. Just press pause.
No.
We'll do it again.
It's going up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get the toothbrush on it because I'm being a little bit rough there, getting with the excitement.
Let me get a shot with this.
And I'll show you. Hang on a minute, Gary. I'll show you that it's cleaned up after I've had a bit in the field. It's an absolute beauty. That's my first groat, Gary.
Aye.
That's my first one.
First slad, aren't you?
Thanks to you. That's because I got a gold coin with you. Now I'm just getting my first groat here. And my first farthing today as well. See, that's amazing.
They're lovely coins down them.
That's thanks to you. That, like, you bringing us up here all the time and getting these.
It's just luck. It's just all about walking over the right spot
and having the right mates that get you on the right land.
It's all it's on patience, and it comes.
I'm pleased you'd made us come today because I was saying I will go to that other place, and you were saying no, you come with us. That's awesome, that, Gary.
Lad.
That's awesome, that, isn't it?
And we've just started the day.
Alright. It's plenty of time. Right, so Edward IV we're thinking of.
Well, like I say, without getting it clean and have a good look at it, it's looking like it's possibly Edward IV, but hey.
That's awesome, isn't it? That's what metal detecting is all about, that, man. That's what bloody dreams are made of, that. He'll be treasured, you know. He'll never ever get sold on or change hands or anybody.
Hey.
You'll have to pull that out of my dead cold fingers when I'm going in the box.
All the history that's passed since that's
I know. And he's still perfectly preserved, sitting with his crown on.
2018.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. First groat, tick off. Boom. Right, so show you that. Well, I've just come along here. That's what you've already seen us find today. A groat,
that's going to be a good one at all, you know, Tommy. It's going to be a good one.
I've just got another one here. It wasn't even that deep. I just took it with my hands because the earth's that soft up here. I'm just getting another one. My poor mate Gary, he has
never mind, poor mate. I've just stopped walking over it. It's there. I've just stopped walking over the top of it.
I've even apologised to you because it's getting that ridiculous. Sometimes every dog has his day.
I've had me lesson, Tommy. All right, son. Honest, right? Oh, this is going to be a beauty, isn't it? It's a lovely big penny, isn't it?
Oh, hang on a minute.
Is it? It's got to be a nice hammered penny, that. Yeah, go on, how are you, man?
I'm doing it, man, doing it.
What is it?
Eddie.
It's a big Edward, isn't it?
Aye. I tell you what I'm going to do. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have rubbed that.
Hang on.
I cleaned off with a toothbrush. I've just cleaned it off a bit. Gary says it's a Durham mint. It says Civitas Durham, City of Durham. I don't know who that is yet, but it's in good nick, isn't he?
The first, I think, Tommy.
Eddie won, is he?
I think so, mate.
I've never found a full Edward penny yet.
Yeah, man, shut up. You found just about everything today. It's my bloody turn next.
Look at this. Look at this. This is the reason why he's saying that. And I don't blame him either. I feel guilty of anything.
My God.
It's getting ridiculous, this, Gary.
That's it,
I know I'm a legend, but this is taking the piss, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get them days. I've seen you with it like this on these, having these days. I've seen it. I know it's. I know.
Right, you bugger arm.
Right, I'm gonna see you get one now. And even if I find one, I'm gonna chuck it back in the hole so you find it.
Look what I found. On the surface here, look.
What? Was it a bottle? Lighter? That you find it at the end. Right, I'll show you that penny all cleaned up. Shine like it's good. Well, straight after that hammered penny in that bobby, I've got this one here, and I've just get it out, and it's a nice cloud shot. I don't know what this is. I don't think it's a hammered. I think it could be an early milled. It's given us 88, which is quite high. A hammered. I don't know. I'm excited all the same. Ooh, look at that! Detecting porn. In fact, that's better than porn for me. I'd rather sit and watch this than a porno. Right, I'll get this out. Let's see what we've got. It's razor thin, like. No, I don't want to knock it 100. Oh, I think it's a knackered. Is it? Is it love token or what? Smooth. Early milled love token. Another love token, bloody hell. This is where I got the last one. Same again, another love token. Pretty sure it's silver, like. It's definitely silver. Really milled, I'd imagine. Either that or it's an exceptionally worn hammered. Either way, I'll let you know. Another silver for the pot. High frequency coil, banging them out. Right, let's crack on. Just under with my BDI, I can see the back of a bust there on the left. I think that's a bust facing right. I think that's a George I shilling. Or George I sixpence rather. But it's been smoothed off and used into a love token, which is a shame because George I silver's quite rare. That's what that is. Definitely a George I facing right. You'll be able to see that better on the clean-up job. I'll show you in a second. But looking at that, it looks like a George I, which I've only ever had one other one, so that's quite rare, like. Right, let's crack on. I'm just having a little go of my vaporiser, my lovers, as West Country Clegg would say. I think that's the name of his channel, Clegg. West Country Detecting Lad down south. It's a good channel, you should go and check him out, he's a good lad. He's always sucking on his vaporiser down there in Devon or Cornwall or wherever he is, down south. Anyway, that's enough of the carry on. I'm going to show you all the still footage of all the finds within the video. You're going to get nice still footage so you can have a good close-up look at it. I'll put some nice music on there just to emphasize it. And that brings us to the end of this video, another video. But I would like to hear your comments in the comment section down below. Thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever you think's applicable. And good luck there on your next hunt, and all the best. And thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you for now.
As I see your broken soul, and there's nowhere for my spirit to go. See the light that burns inside of you, and I know that I'll be close to you. Into the darkness we can fly, upon the wings of your day desire. I see the light. We're floating on a cloud of love. With you I just can't get enough. I see the light. Into the darkness we can fly.
I'd like to leave a little parting message in this video, something I've never really done, but I do get a lot of people who ask us about metal detecting and what I've found, and they're showing interest in it. My advice to anybody out there who wants to start metal detecting is go and source yourself some permission. Go around, spend a full day knocking on farmers' doors, ask them for permission. That's the key element. Once you've got your permission, you're sorted. Failing that, if you can't get any permissions, look online. There'll always be a club close to you, and if you're willing to travel, you'll always be able to go metal detecting when you join a club. Up until the point where you've joined a club or got your permission, don't go out and buy a metal detector, because they're very expensive things. Make sure you source your permission first and then go and buy a metal detector. You don't need a CTX, you don't need an XP disc, you don't need anything overly expensive. I would say about £500, around about that mark, you can buy a half decent metal detector and you can get yourself away. You don't need to spend hundreds of thousands of pounds on metal detectors to have the same chance as somebody with a £2,000 machine. It's all about getting to know your machine, being good with your machine, mastering it, learning all the ins and outs of your machine. And if you can do that, you've got just as much chance as anybody else. So So anybody with a Garrett U-Race or a Garrett AT Pro, they've got just as much chance as you if you're swinging a CTX or an XPDS. They've all got the good points and the bad points, but if you're thinking about metal detecting, don't be in the mindset that you have to have one of them expensive machines, because you really don't. You don't. I've seen people find gold status and all sorts of things with Garrett U-Races, and that's like your entry level machine. And you can get the Garrett 400i and all that now, and they've got VDI numbers on. So if you're thinking about metal detecting and you're really interested in it, stop thinking about it. Go and do something about it. Go and get permission of a farmer or join a club and go and get a metal detector bought. Because there's a treasure hunter in all of us, and it's you stopping you from pursuing a great hobby. It's a fantastic hobby with no bottom to it. It'll keep you interested till the end of your days. It'll just keep you fascinated with it, and you'll just grow to love it, and it'll only get better and better. So there's no point in humming and hawing about it and thinking about it. Go and buy yourself a metal detector, get yourself some permission, or join a club and get started. Go and do it. You won't regret it. It's the best hobby on the planet. So get cracking. Go and do it. Make today the day. Don't say next week. Don't say, oh, I'll do it in a week. I'll go out next week. Do it now. Go out and get permission. Start the hobby. It's a fantastic thing. You should really get into it. Working pays the bills. Your hobbies feed your soul. So get out there, enjoy yourself, and make it happen. Don't think about it. Make it happen. Oh, look at this, me magazines turned up. I love reading this, love it, absolutely love it. What a magazine. For the true detectorist, there's only one magazine. It's better than all the rest. There's another one called The Searchering, or The Searcherist, or something like that, I can't remember, but I personally like this magazine. I think it's fantastic. So we'll have a little look at this. It's a good magazine. Let's open it and have a look. I do like this magazine, it's rather good. Treasure Hunting Magazine. Great stuff. Love reading this. Great. Only the best detectorists get this magazine. What the hell? Who's that handsome devil? I'm gonna have to read this. It's all about his gold coin and that. Superb. Absolutely superb. Gideon. Tommy Turbo, what a legend.